I'm your host, as you can probably tell by the sign behind me that badly needs to be ironed. I'm glad all of you are here. Let's get right into the news. The GOP race is in full swing. Earlier this week, Newt Gingrich, who is one of the candidates, for those of you who pay no attention to the radio, the internet, or the television, at a campaign stop earlier this week, he promised that by the end of his second term, presumptuous, that there would be a moon base, there would be a base on the moon, and that it would be American. And he said he had two reasons for wanting to go after that goal. One, he wanted to encourage American exploration, and number two, he was tempted by the thought of delicious, delicious cheese, which he believes the moon to be made out of. For those of you who also haven't been paying attention, he's the fat candidate. In other news, Chris Brown had his new girlfriend tattooed. This has got to be wrong. Chris Brown had his new girlfriend tattooed on her, I'm guessing on him, and Rihanna got Thug Life tattooed across her fingers. Now we know what their main compatibility factor was when they dated: poor decision making. That came out okay. It wasn't bumpy ride. Steven Spielberg is making a Moses movie. Great. Great. We can ensure one person is buying a ticket. His version will follow the basic beats of the legend we all know. By the way, I wouldn't refer to Moses as a legend. We'll follow the legend we all know, except that the baby Moses is discovered in his basket by a gang of misfit kids. Moses remains a baby throughout the entire story, although he can speak and is voiced by Cuba Gooding Jr. And the Jews escaped the Pharaoh's army by sailing over the Red Sea on flying bicycles. Hello, writer that had heard of at least 3 Steven Spielberg movies. Matthew Broderick may be making a modern Ferris Bueller's Day Off. He plans to introduce a new modern catchphrase: life moves pretty fast if you don't stop to take Metamucil twice daily. He's graying at the temples. Heidi Klum and Seal are getting divorced. Rather than cancel their annual wedding ceremony, Heidi Klum will have an orgy-themed wedding with SEAL Team 6. Sometimes I finish reading them before I say them. That time I did not. Demi Moore had a breakdown after allegedly taking whippets. Before you judge her for using low-class drugs, you should know that she never would have touched the stuff if the gold spray paint hadn't run out. Why is that the one you're horrified by? We implied that a recently married woman was going to have an orgy with a bunch of Marines. But imply Ashton Kutcher's ex-wife sniffed gold spray paint. That crosses my moral boundary. Jerry Brown is pushing to build a bullet train from San Francisco to LA. As there is no budget for that in the state coffers, Governor Brown has asked citizens to donate any spare train parts they have, any train accessories like engineer hats, pieces of poles, and bullets. It's literally a train made of bullets. Sarah Jessica Parker, speaking of Demi Moore, has replaced Demi Moore in Lovelace. Fortunately, this won't conflict with her other project in the title character in War Horse 2. I think that's the one where she goes to Dubai. And finally, Facebook is going public next week, and good news because stalking just got lucrative. We've got a great show for you tonight.